He's a versatile with the Parish left 2. So over here you pick up a melee if you've got one available, because you know what, your teammates might take it. But yeah, SMG or shotgun. It doesn't really matter for 2 reasons. First thing is the all guns can be later. And second thing is it's a short mission. So yeah, mission 1 is usually like pretty short, you know, in campaign. So yeah, head kit. Yeah. But yeah, just FYI. Right here. Smoker wants to smoke and put him against this area right here. And what's gonna happen is he's gonna be hanging off this rail, and then Charger comes, runs down, jumps. He won't run down, jump down here, will land around here, and then charge into the water. And what happens is, yeah, he dies instantly, obviously. Before like the one starts, feel free to just jump in the water in this ditch for Charger Smoker. Other stuff that can be useful is Boomer Spitter, like I said last time. You can also have a jockey as a backup if the smoker dies. Try to set up. Also here. Over here via charger. And let's say the smoker, like you're doing a 1v4, like the rushing or something like that. You can charge here and bump. So if there's one like here, and then one's like here. Oh, yeah. So if you charge, you can bump one of them up. You go flying to death. You can also solo charge another way without a bump, which is you come here, you jump down, and you run across here, and then you go here, and you go them up as well. To specific angle, it's like he, I think it's like you run here, you go here, and you charge off. Or is it here as well? You can also charge off here. Yeah, there's a lot of death charge spots here. But generally, yeah, you can go smoker here, hang him against here, charge him off. Let the first guy go past, because you're very expected, you know, there's 3 people here aiming at you. So let one go past, and then go for the second or third guy, generally. Don't get the fourth guy, because they're all, like, probably set up right now. Obviously, there's a lot of common stuff, especially if you've got Boomer stuff, but, you know, 3 of them here, I might be able to free you, so, yeah. Boomer can boom up like this, but I would recommend it. I would go here. No, I wouldn't rocket boom. You could boom over boom to a degree, but you will might stumble the smokers. Just be careful. You can rocket boom over here, which is pretty traditional. You can spit like here to block the survivors from walking past. They may just stand there, discharge the smoker. Or you can spit like here, push him here, and yeah. That's basically all this area. Just keep going past here because it's kind of a downward slope. Charge a spit combo, pretty traditional. Just attack in general, like this kind of sync up. In this map, obviously, just like there's nothing else like really important information. There are like witches, so yeah, generally just want to get four load up together, attack together, bang, 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 bang. Like, you know, you don't want to be like faffing around like, oh, let me get the optimal attack. You know, it's a short mission. You gotta just do as much damage as you can. Generally, what you're doing in this mission is you're just trying to get 25. That's what you're doing, because it's such a short mission that it's rare to get, you know, a wipe. Pretty capable for the, say, from even one person, it's kind of hard. But yeah, over here, a survivor, you come up here. There's a melee and guns usually, but those guns, but sometimes a melee, short melee, sometimes bullet, obviously. RNG in terms of like guns, like somebody has 2 shotguns, somebody has 1 shotgun, somebody has 2 SMGs, so there's 1 SMG, there's 1 shotgun, 1 SMG, stuff like that. So just look around, have a look if you've got like some optimal setup. It can be just make sure you all go together. And yeah, you can jump down here, jump down like that. You can jump down normally, like you don't really taking damage or anything. And yeah, I like kind of jumping on here. I like kind of just jumping on this area. Well, actually landing on it. Actually landing on the area. It just gives me a bit of height, you know, so I can kind of keep an eye out, you know. And it also throw them off, you know, infected off. So yeah. Generally over here, you're pretty standard. You have 2 options. Well, yeah, you have like 2 options. So you can either go through here, which is the shortcut, and go here, melee, you know, gun sometimes. then go here, and I just throw that. That's an option. The other option is you go here. This area is not available campaign because yeah, I don't know. But you can go up here, come jump up here, go here. You go over here, so there's 3 options. It kind of depends, you know, what you gotta do. Over here is a bit more dangerous because of like it's a narrow hallway, and it's a pretty straight one. So charge a bit. So there's a witch like over here, over here. It's a walking witch though, because it is the parish, and the parish does take place during the day. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, just kind of be careful, and then make way over here. Guns here sometimes, melee, and then alarmed car here. So you have to be careful. You don't want to get smoked. So smoke can come here, smoke into the car. Over here, charger can come, charge into the car, jockey, etc, etc. So if you're infected, this is the last like kind of damage you're doing. You're trying to get here. Trigger the car alarm, just do some damage. You know, if you get someone incapped like here or something, try to keep him incapped. And yeah, straight ahead. I did forget to mention there are grenades and pills in the safe room, as well as other guns and stuff. So you know, if you're running low on ammo, feel free to go in the safe room, come out. You can get a Molotov, or like if someone's boomed down, you can throw a pipe bomb. You can throw a bile out there to throw a commons. You know, molly, to cut off, you know, commons and stuff like that. You can also give pills and adrenaline to yourself or to other people. So yeah, feel free to use that as well. Definitely underrated tip that people don't really do. You go over here. Yeah, there's no real grenades or like pills here in versus, because yeah, no melees here either. There's a SMG, shotgun, randomized obviously, and then right here there's a frying pan. That's all you have. So yeah, pick up a medkit, and then you know pick up SMG, and then you know pretend that frying pan came from over here. Obviously only one frying pan, so you have to kind of rush to get it. Over here. Am I making a mistake now? I have a bind and I'm kind of messing up the binds. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so here, infected can spawn here. For some reason, this kind of flat part isn't spawnable. It's like the skybox, so really stupid. Wish they fixed that in Left 4 Dead, but you know, it is what it is. So you can walk across here. You can spawn here. You can walk around here. There's a plank right here, which is weird. Sometimes like you won't be able to walk on it. You have to like go back, run and jump. Just kind of, yeah, just get enough momentum. It's weird sometimes. You can spawn on this tree. It's a spot that a lot of like you see boomers and smokers do. Not traditional spot, but it's like semi. You know, it's like a strat that people do. So yeah, definitely recommend. Obviously, wait for 3 people to come out and they attack together. That's generally what you want to do in a versus. Unless it's something different, you know, like death toll or something where like there's a death touch spot, or like the mission one obviously. There's death touch spots obviously, but there's no death touch spot or any kind of weird thing going on. Just generally just wait for like 3 to come out. Because if you ever want to come out and just attack, you've used up all the infected to attack that guy, or 2 infected to attack that guy, and now it's 4v2, you know. So you want to wait for 3 to come out, and that way they're committed. And even if like they go back in, you're gonna get the last 2 on you. So it's yeah. Generally don't see 3 people coming out and baiting at the same time, you know. I've had that happen once. Once I've like, you know, 4,000 hours in versus. I mean 4,000 hours in Left 4 Dead. About 2.5k hours in versus, I think, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, you can spawn there, here, behind here you can get a smoke here as well, which is a sneaky spot some people do. You can spawn behind this van, and with this van you can boom over. You jump on this if you want to, but I wouldn't because your head's sticking out. But you go over here, sit back, and just go all over. And yeah, so there's the kind of general spots. So yeah, just attack early. There's no need to save. I know. Over here. You know, once you attacked in that, come here, they come over here, and you come over here survivors. This general here. I want you to take a little. Actually, before I go here. I forgot something to mention. Right here. So items, sometimes a defib, sometimes a medkit, grenade, stuff like that, picked up. If there's a grenade here, usually there's no grenade later on, like here, which I recommend dropping off as well. There also has pills here though, if there's not grenades, but yeah, grenades here. Definitely pick this up. It's just, you know, it's just a little few steps, you know. So just take it and continue on your way. You can go this way, which people do go. I would recommend it. It's such an open area, and it's like so much spawnable spots, you know. These trees, you can spawn behind these trees, these hedges, behind this area, behind the generator. There's so much spawnable spots. Like, why would you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you know the tank's coming and you're searching for like a really good weapon, then fair enough. But yeah, generally straight here, pick up items. Usually a melee, a tier 2. Sometimes a tier 1, but yeah, generally it's a tier 2. And then here there's a melee. Yeah, if you know the tank coming up, you can go over there, over here. There's a molly here. You can go side here as well. I wouldn't really go for it unless you know the team is really bad, because you can get like thingy. If you all go together or something and you know it's not where you're trapped, then I guess you can go for it. Especially if the spawns are down. If you've killed only affected, then go for it, because you know it's not a real risk. Over here, there's stuff over here. But again, like this is like nice stuff to check, because you're not really good at your way, you know. You're not like going like half the map or 20% or 10% of the map of the way, you know. You're just going here. So check here as you're going across here. Get medkit if you need to. What I like doing is, you know, get medkit and then just come up here, just heal over here. That way I can kind of, you know, look around as well. And I'm pretty obvious, like everyone knows where I am. So if they come from me as well, including me. Here's a traditional charger spit spot. So yeah, here's a traditional spot for a charger spit, because it's alleyway. So charger comes here, spit comes in. You can also have a boomer as well. Yeah. Hunter can come up here and pounce on these walls, just bang, 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 and jump down. Yeah, smoker sometimes comes behind you and try to smoke a guy backwards, because the charger's already coming this way. And yeah, that way, like, if one gets bumped, you can pull him in and try to do some damage as well. But yeah, one thing to do is, what I like doing is I like just kind of rushing ahead by myself. And just coming in, getting a melee, just gonna, you know, as soon as you throw them off and they won't spawn, because everything's already me in it, so they're like, oh, I don't want to waste a charger. Or they'll get hesitant, because they're like, oh, there's 3 over there, okay. And you run over here. Even if you get grabbed and capped, it's fine. I like damage, because these guys will come and save you, and guess what? You've already taken like, you know, 100 damage or something. You just heal and that's it, it's fine now. And if you need to heal and you lost your medkit, you can go back. So it's, you know. Here, tier 2 sometimes melees. But there's no tier 2s here. There are tier 2s here usually. See, look at over here. As you're walking across, you may see like grenades, health here. Not here, I think. So look up there, especially if you're the tank. And then just make your way over here. And yeah, generally, so when you're over this area, if you have a charger and spare, just save it. And boomer, just save it. Even all affected, to be honest, save it. Yeah, I'll generally just save it. Because over here is where you want to attack as affected, and where you should be careful if it's survival. What you do is you sit right on this roof, and then as charger sits here. Reason why is because if you're climbing up this ladder as infected with charger, you're sitting on this roof. If you're a charger, you don't over here, and then jump down, and then charge right into the middle. Like, that's too much, you know, too much time. And what you're gonna do instead is just, you see over here, charge here, and you want to charge right, especially like into this area, and then spit is gonna come from there and spit down. Now you could obviously come over here and spit here as well. It's fine. I generally tell people to go over there, because then I know they listen to me. Because most people instinctively come here and they don't listen and they don't just do their own thing. So I generally have people sit here. And yeah. So sit over here is good. Spit. Yeah, in general, like every infected really should be here, because I guess the hunter can pounce here and jockey can thingy there. But jockey is better here. Because like smoker smokes him into the spit. Jockey, same thing. And he's in the area as well, like it's control it to come closer if it needs to. And yeah, I guess hunter can come over here for like easier pounce. But that's about it. But yeah. And yeah, over here obviously you can go here and you can go over here. Another spot is if there are like some kind of issue happen, like maybe you can incap and try to keep it incapped or something, or you go for the witch or something, and like you're not able to attack here, you can just attack here. So here, same thing. Drop down. Oh, drop down. Charge. You'll probably land like right here, and then you know spit comes in, drop your equipment like that. There's a tank right here sometimes. Sometimes here. Sometimes around here. And then so if you're here, you should be running back and sit right here. The reason why I sit here is got a lot of grenades and stuff that you might find. And you go to tier 1, your tier 2. Just kind of read this. I'll wait for a second. Like this, yeah. And then what you can do is you can sit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously let the clip actually run out. You have infinite ammo, you can just wall bang if you need to. Don't worry exactly where it is. Or if you're like, maybe it's here, but you can just keep wall banging. And you know, so it's a lot, you know. Another spot you can go is right here as well. This is not bad either. It's not the best, but it's not that bad. Pretty open area. You can get attacked from these hedges and these roofs, but you know, yeah. Also, obviously here you can get attacked from the roof behind the tree and stuff. So you can, yeah. And obviously here you can kind of shoot him if you come through here. So yeah, definitely recommend that spot. You can also see over here, just in general, just kind of loop him. You know, walk around and stuff. The danger is there's a garbage can right here. I think there's multiple. No, there's only one here. Okay, so this can, you know, this can be used hit on you and gain capped. If you go over here, you can still technically like bounce it. It goes inside here, you can hit it, but it's a lot more difficult. There's no real throwables in this area besides that, I don't think. Yeah, no throwables. So not only do they have no throwables, much more open area. You know, infinite ammo from the tier 2. Yeah, maybe a tier 1, but you know, you can just keep shooting, wall banging him. Yeah. If you know it's coming, especially you, make sure you like you get tier 2s and get tier 2s and run back. Just in case if you know the tier 1 over there. Yeah, having one with a sniper, generally, just keep the box is nice. One with a sniper, 3 with assault rifles. Yeah. So over here, obviously, as survivor, rush cross. If you're here, let one go cross, and then you just sit here and just crouch, just drop the charger. And they're here, tier 2s, additional grenade, additional pills, stuff like that. Just keep going across, and then if there's tank, I would just say sit here, honestly. Just sit around here. Hit the rocks. Now you have 2 options. You can go this way if you need to, or go this way. Generally, you're gonna go back, but like, you know, just sit here, just start shooting him, looping him, walking around, just, you know, keep around this this fence wall, bait him out, then molly him. You can have one person just kind of rush across and try to deactivate the alarm. And yeah, over here you can use sniper rifle and melee. I think there might be stuff inside here. I see people sometimes going in here. I've never been in this area before, so yeah. I don't really know the pills and stuff, but yeah, it's a place that exists. I see people sometimes going in there. Very rarely, but sometimes. But yeah. But yeah, okay, so over here, just be careful. Sometimes there's a charge you do there. I personally, as infected, do not do that. I understand the mentality. You charge here, you charge him down, and like, oh, I charged him, and maybe get a bump. The issue is you only get like 10-20 damage, and you don't get much delay. What I like doing is sitting over here and just charging this way. This way, you're charging him further back, like right here, rather than just a few feet backwards. Because here to here versus here to like here. So there's that, and it also opens up some opportunities because over here, you know, if the spirit's still alive or he wants to attack, you can just see and start spitting. You can spit here. You know, boomer can be, or there's a, yeah, boomer can be like here. Just kind of boom the guys. Spit also can be there as well. As well as on server here. Hunter can just pounce up, yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities versus over here. There's just like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, it's not useless. Like it's not bad. Like, you know, everyone can attack from here and stuff, but it's just, you know what I'm saying, like it doesn't do as good of a job, especially considering around here people are usually more like together, so you might be able to get double, triple bump. So yeah, or you come over here straight to the alarm. You can pick up this stuff on the way, but yeah, straight to alarm, straight for you. You have to wait like a minute, and yeah, then the thing you can activate when the door's open. A lot of people do this. Let us say over here, walk over here, jump, run. And this way they can kind of keep an eye out everywhere. Press them up. I don't really like it, honestly. Personally, like, I think there's no real like upside really, because if everyone's already over here, stay over here now, you know. Like if they start attacking from here, you're already so far away that it's not really an issue. Versus if you're there, now they can pull you down. You have to go all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like this area. You can go over here as well. You can notice what people do, which they come over here and they get over here somehow. I think I've seen this a few times, 4 times. I see they jump on this pole and they go here something, but yeah, this is a lot better, I see. The only thing is, I don't know if you can pick someone up. I guess if you jump on this corn. You jump on the corn? Let me see. Oh wait, if I don't have it. Oh. Can you jump on corns in the first place? I feel like you should. No. But yeah, if you get something, you can probably like pick them up. Or you go the same way they did. Boom. No try something. Yeah, that's how I do it. But it's a place. Like it's not as bad as that. And if you want to be goofy and stuff, you can do it. Psychological warfare is always good. So it's just like, oh, this guy might be hacking, you know. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, just sit over here. You know, you got all this area to access. We do have the upside of being able to cover this area and small block it. Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, you're not open to all the commons around this area. Like some commons will jump down here, but yeah. And because you're here and you're up, you're in like perfect like crosshair placement for the other guys. If they're like looking forward, they'll just like, you know what I'm saying, like they'll perfect line of sight basically. But yeah, besides that, you just go here. Charge a spit combo sometimes here, so get charged here, spit witch sometimes here. So be careful. Here as well, witch, wondering which around here. I would say as infected. Do not worry too much about standing with you. Like, it doesn't happen. Nothing really happens. If she's like around here, or she's close, and they're like close, then fair enough. But if they're like all the way over here, the survivors are all the way over here, and the witch is right here, and she's walking that way, you know, you're not gonna be able to pull her. She's gonna be like right here by the time you get to her, by the time they come here. She can be right here, and how are you gonna get to her, you know? There are ways you can do it, obviously, but generally it's really work out, especially in pubs. If you're playing with like a 4-star, maybe. But yeah. Another thing to kind of discuss about the Sunny Witch, is if you charge directly into her, it doesn't do anything. So if you're a charger, and you charge right into her, even though you're very close to her, she doesn't care. I think if you like with her back to her, so the survivor's touching her, if it counts, or close to her, it counts. But because you're in front, that charger's like in front of something, it doesn't count. Now, if the charger dies and the jockey just pulls them a little bit, then, you know, she's angry. Or if it just stays near her, after you get charged or something, then yeah. But generally, being charged right in front of the witch, she doesn't care. Like, oh, we slammed her in front of her, eye contact. She's looking right. She's looking right at the survivor, and she doesn't care at all. But yeah, over here as well, common charges split spot. So do this if you're infected. If you want to kind of overcome this a little bit, a little tip you can do is run over here and just kind of anywhere along this plane, or anywhere across here, it's fine. Because now you're blocking that spawn right here. And then over here, behind this bus is a charge spawn spot. Behind here, behind that thingy. So now if you're here, you're also blocking this one, but you're not blocking this one. So, you know, you should be going a little bit ahead, so that way your survive teammates are blocking this one. I do like some throwing on Molly right here, just because why not, and just, you know, this guy discourages them a little bit. Because a lot of people get scared and don't spawn inside fire, so, yeah. And yeah, you come inside here. Bada bing, bada boom. I'd say, just to give like more context for infected side. Yeah, you can obviously spawn as a roof, jump down. That's generally how you want to play it. You can spawn behind there, but generally just kind of jump down. Over boom, and then jump down later, maybe a rocket boom, depending on what you want to do. And yeah. Over here, if you're a survivor, you can just kind of close the dome and start wall banging. Forgot. I forgot that would end the mission, but yeah. People learn sometimes. Still just kept the no clip on, but yeah. You can just keep wall banging the same from door on the walls. And that way, yeah, you can just basically, if you don't know, shoot way through a wall. It has to be one wall and same material. Otherwise the bullets don't go through. But yeah, it does damage to infected, but 0 to survivors. So you can just like headshot a survivor through a wall and it doesn't nothing to them. Sounds stupid, but that's how the game works. You know what? We're gonna take advantage of that. So pick a melee. Usually assault rifle or shotgun. Yeah. Also know the guns coming up, so you can kind of base your decision on that. So let's take a shotgun, medkit if you want it. And then over here, melee. So there's like pills and stuff. And yeah, infected side. Here is a spawn spot, and here's a spawn spot. These are your main spawn spots. You can also spawn behind these little pillars and stuff. But yeah, generally same thing. Wait for 3 survivors to leave the safe room, and then just attack at the same time. All I want is boom, you know. You could kind of bait a survivor, let one go out, and then just kind of, you know, just like, or you can even like slow walk, or just stop yapping, you know, whatever. Different approaches, obviously. And yeah, just come across here. Just be careful over here, because here and here are the spawn spots, obviously. Behind this broken van, it's a spawn spot. Behind this bus, this roof. Yeah. Behind you, there's a spawn spot, so just be careful. Here obviously. So people go outside here and try to get pills and stuff. I don't really do it. Unless I'm like very low, we already lost our medkits and them. Here, traditional charger spot, so yeah. Charge you if you want to, and avoid charges. So generally, just let one guy go, and the other guy just stay here and just kind of track it. At least you know the all infected are down. Over here, usually guns here, melee. Inside here, you'll find usually a Molotov. Not always, but sometimes, you know. Like pills and stuff. And yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you the biggest mistake that everyone does. And I don't know why people do this. I don't know why, it's because for the bots. There's a bot infected across this area, and I think they could have intuitively took it. As well as they kind of need to be like looking cool and stuff in F4D and gaming. People generally just walk across this and jump down. And I'll be like, okay, that's fine, that's pretty standard, that's how everyone does it. The issue is, as infected, this is a really good opportunity to just pull one down. You pull one down, don't pull 2, don't pull 3, don't pull 4, 1. Now he has to go all the way around. Ideally, you'd pull one down and then let like a hunter or a charger just grab the guy so you could run away free, a smoker jockey. And yeah, now the guy has to come all the way around to go around. And guess what? You put it on again. Or put a different guy down. And yeah, over here obviously you can attack him with charger and jockey and stuff. All the grabbers and that, and just go scratch him as well. And yeah, that way, like, if you go to one guy, because the other guy just like waiting for him, they have to come around again. If you come down here and you're like, oh no, that guy's getting in trouble or something. This van right here, white van. Jump over it. And yeah. Also, another thing you can do, technically. Oh, sorry about that. Another thing you can do is, if you're infected, and this guy's running across, right? I guess technically, especially if it goes over here, and like let's say there's like 3 guys already here, just 1 guy left, you can just put it back down again. And just keep moving here and start scratching my stuff. But yeah. Over here you can put people down as well if you wanted to. But yeah, I definitely recommend, yeah, jockey and smoker. Ditch for a jockey and smoker, like here. When you're like after this attack, just start ditching for jockey and smoker. So you want charger spear for here. Just attack early, as well as everything else. Try to get a jockey and smoker. Just keep pulling them down, pulling them down, pulling them down. Just keep looping them and looping them. This is what he's gonna do, is gonna chip away their health, delay the like take the map's gonna take longer for them to finish. So more common spawns, more infected spawns, more damage they're taking, and lower morale. So it's just, you know, you're winning in every way, you know. A lot of people think it's useless, like, oh, it's only like 10 seconds, but no, it adds up. But yeah, over here is usually a tank spawn. So if a tank spawns here, you have 2 options. You can either just sit on this van. Actually, I have a few options. Yeah, you can sit on this van and just kind of start shooting. Obviously here you can throw Molotov and stuff like that. If you look inside here, might be a gas can you shoot. Or like here. Here there's a gas can around. There's always like, yeah, on here there's always a propane tank. So yeah, you can shoot them over here. And you can just sit around here on the white van. And yeah, start shredding them. The other option is you walk all the way back. As well as here, like, yeah, there's gas cans and Molotovs and usually a machete here. And you go over here, just sit over here, or just run back and just sit over here. You can sit on that fence or just sit generally, and then yeah, start shredding him as he's coming in. You just escape, can jump down there or jump across there. And yeah, generally people don't really walk all the way past to be this open area. You can also go over here technically, like in this area right here. It's a lot more open and a lot harder, but generally people don't really do that. There's quite a bit of a walk, and this area is still quite open as well as this area. It's quite open, so you know, yeah. But yeah, inside here, deagles usually, some melee, some of tier 1s and like kills stuff. So you can go inside here. It is obviously another charge spot, so you know, charge can spawn in or spit and just keep you inside here. Even just booming and just keeping the spit with the commons in there. So be careful. Over here, usually fire ammo around here. So this hallway is a charger spit spot as well. So you can either charge near that door, or if they go inside the door and you miss opportunity, you can charge in the hallway and they charge down and spit. Kills, Molotovs. I don't think there's ever anything in here. I don't know, I've never really been in this room before, I'll be honest. In here, up here sometimes. And yeah, so run jump. And then yeah, it's here. If everyone comes down, if no one comes down, maybe one guy's if one guy gets like one guy's left behind, he got grabbed or something. Yeah. You come over here, try to free him. It also works as a tank as well, like if there's a tank fight. Because yeah, there's a tank spawn like around here as well, so get his gas can. You know, kind of shop around here for a Molotov or something. If you have time, you can come over here, get stuff here. But I usually tier 2, melee and stuff. Fire ammo sometimes, and just here. Just to run back here. Don't worry about going on the stairs, just jump down. You can risk gas can on the way. You know, set up the gas can, whatever. Gonna burn him if you need to. But there's a tank right here. You come over here. This spot I like. So you come over here, go across this, jump on this, jump on this, and here you go. So you can set that here, it's gonna start, you know, you have a lot more of a wider POV. And yeah, obviously you are more susceptible to rocks. So if you just stay down, and here there's a lot of people stay, because it's a roof here, you can't really be hit by rocks. Or at least it's very hard to. Maybe like if you angle it here or something, you can hit someone, but yeah. But yeah, tank. A lot of times you'll sit here and throw rocks for a bit, and they might go in. That way, like, it doesn't get hit by the gas can stuff. Obviously, mid rock throw, you can try to throw molly. Yeah, like this one has a grenade launcher spawn, so it's really good for the tank. But yeah, that's basically it for this area. You can go inside here, I guess. So there's stuff in here. I just generally don't recommend it. Can't really get up from here, so you just have to go through this building. And yeah, you have two options. You can go straight ahead. If you have good weapons, I'll just go ahead. Especially if you have good ammo, non-ammo. Usually have ammo on the other side anyway, and if you don't have ammo, there's usually guns on the other side anyway, so I just normally just, you know, if I'm at decent health and stuff, I just on ammo and guns. But if I have tier 2, if I have a tier 2, usually, that's not like a scout or something that's thrown ahead, you know. Over here, this is one of the most important parts of the map. So, this is where I do something kinda, but you guys might not like out on the outside, obviously. This is where I actually rush. And what I do is I rush. And I try to jump down here as fast as possible. And you might be like, gonna get killed. You might get killed, you know? Why would you do this by yourself for? The reason why is because look at this tunnel. Narrow, dark. You know what's gonna be here? A charge split combo. There are two possibilities, right? Either the charger split combo happens, and you get charged right here, and you spot on, and I taking damage from the charge, and you're stuck on the spit, right? And in that case, you've eaten all the damage. Now you're incapped, but everyone else is safe. And the other option is you zoom across, and now you just sit over here, this area. Anywhere where, like, just don't be like over here or something. Just be like in line. That way you can block the spawn. But yeah. Yeah, not only are you blocking the spawn, you're also in line of sight, so if you get grabbed or something, the survivors can free you. They shoot you free. But yeah, if you go with your team and you tell them, look, even if you spam them, like I have like binds specifically set to spam and in voice chat saying, I'm gonna go by myself, I'm gonna go by myself. And a lot of populace just don't listen. Like they just don't listen. So I'd run ahead by myself and I go there and I just take it. Because otherwise, you get 2 or 3 people charge into the spit, and you know, they all get capped. And you get a wipe, or at least like you lose, like, you know, the team loses 300 health. And yeah, that ain't good. Yeah, that's why I like rushing ahead. And as charger, obviously, you want to sit in the area. You have 2 philosophies you can follow. So one is you sit like right here, and you pre-spawn. They'll know you're there, but they have to go down. They have to go down. So you can charge. It kind of depends on the team you're playing against and what you want to do. So with this, you know, it's a lot less risky to a degree. Because, yeah, they do hear you, but they know it's gonna happen usually. Or even if they know that, what they're gonna do, you know? What they're gonna do, insta-kill you from upstairs, from there. So they'll jump down, and they might level you. But it's only one guy, you know, because you can get the first guy, because you spawned in early. The other option is you go a little bit behind, you let like 2 or 3 go, like down. And especially when they're like towards the middle part, you could just charge. Bump them into the spit, bump into this area, spit down, bada bing, bada boom. Usually spitter is with the charger. You go in front of the charger, not behind the charger. The reason why you don't go behind the charger is because sometimes the spit can like mess up the charger and just kind of bump him. I've had that happen. So yeah, learn that lesson. I'm trying to do that anymore. Another spot you can do with spitter is you just sit right here. And what you do is you spit and you aim right here, right in this area, and you bounce the spit down. And the reason why I like this a lot better is because this spits down, right? And you can do with the charger, you can be a lot more, you can take a lot more time, that you can wait for the charge to hit, land, and then spit. That's the first thing. And the second thing is you can jump down afterwards. So let's say like you spit, they're still up here, right? And they go down and they can jump down afterwards. Same kind of philosophy applies to the boomer, where you can boom from below and jump down. Definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend a boomer going in as well. Try to destroy their vision and bring commons, so they're kind of stuck in that spit and they're confused. So yeah, get an easy wipe here a lot of the times. Not all the times, but you can get like a lot of damage done. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Just kind of go back a little bit. So over here, if there's a tank, obviously. You can just run up the stairs, this ladder, pick up grenade or anything, machete, you know, stuff like that, and jump down. Or you can go over here, which I would recommend. You go here, look how many doors there are, how many walls there are. Which easy, so easy for like infected spawn to attack you. So yeah, definitely just go over here. Like yeah, on the roof they can attack you, but that's about it, you know. Roof and here on that roof, that's it. Just run down. Don't even have to walk across here completely. You can just walk here, drop down, even safer. That way you can't get like smoked or something in a weird way back here. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically our fly area. Over here, come down here, guns, melee. Keep going. Look at it if you want. Here, guns, melee, grenades sometimes. Sometimes ammo here as well. And yeah, over here, infected may want to grab the last one or two and just keep them up. That way they can't get down and just basically insta-killed. So insta-killed, but you know they can't do anything. You know? If you're down, you can get a pipe bomb and try to eat it, or like a molly, and try to like either stumble them free with the pipe bomb, or burn them with the molly. And you might be able to like kill the infected or stumble infected, so that they can be free. Because if you free one, you know, they're not gonna just immediately M2 or something just try to kill them. That's it. You make your way over here. Sometimes there's a charge spawn, the tank spawn here in this area. So you have two options. You can let one guy go down and the other three stay up and just go back. I would say before you know the tank spawning, just come over here and just kind of stay here for a second and just see what happens. Listen, can you hear the tank spawning in? If you have music on, much better. I don't have music on, so yeah, religious reasons and but that's basically it. But yeah, so yeah, definitely recommend you just gotta do that for a second, and if not, you can sacrifice one guy to go down, other three go back and you know survive. A lot safer, I'd say, to a degree. But you can also like over here, just sit here and just try to spread him from here. And the other option is you go up. The issue when you go up is first thing, something the tank is just like already here, and it'll just whack you. Second thing is there's a lot of cars here, a lot of alarmed cars as well. So you can actually shoot the alarmed car, like a smoker trying to grab you, whilst the tank's fighting you. And if you shoot a car, now you've got a horde as well. And also the ladder, infected can attack you on the ladder. So a hunter can pounce you down, spitter can spit, you know, charger can start smacking your head as you're climbing up, you know. So yeah, pros and cons. You can loop them very easily, and sometimes a gas can and fire ammo. So it depends. I'd say if you're playing with a 4-stack or like a 2-3 stack, then it's kind of useful. If you're randoms, maybe not. Stay down. So assuming the tank's not, you're not finding a tank. Melee here, you know, guns, like shootables. For those who don't know, alarmed cars are the flashing ones. So it doesn't matter what kind of car it is, it's not always the red ones. Or even a specific shade of red. Well, like brown, bronze, whatever. But yeah. You know. He doesn't like flashing. People flashing. Try to avoid shooting the cars. One little tip you can do is if you add fire ammo, the fire ammo upgrade to your weapon. If you shoot an alarmed car, it does nothing. That and shooting from a long range. So if you see like a smoke or something, a boomer like right from the car or something, if you shoot from like here, there's nothing. You see how this car's not triggered yet? Here's Molotov sometimes. If there's comments coming down, you can molly this area right here. And as they're going down, they'll burn themselves. As well as sometimes they jump down from here, so you'll get like an air effect. Over here, charge the spit combo. Crucial spot, so they'll charge down and spit. You see that there's explosion. There's also another tank spot. So the tank comes here. Sometimes it comes like right here, and you'll know. And in that case, I would just stay up. You stay up, you stay on top of this ambulance. Start shredding, go around. If you need to loop, you can loop. Over here we see pills. gun experience, general, melee, medkits. I think there's a chance of a defib as well. But yeah, to see here, start looping him, and yeah, you can also go down if you want to, but I'll just stay up. But yeah, this car is punchable, so just be careful of that. I'm not sure if these ones are. I don't think so. I don't think these are even on versus actually. But yeah, I think there's like one car here. But yeah, so yeah, assuming there's no tank. These light poles you can spawn. So sometimes obviously you'll just get lucky and you just can spawn here. Generally, what we don't do is want to run jump here, and you see how you get sliding down. It's a lot more exaggerated for infected. It's a lot. You fall down a lot slower. But yeah, as you're falling, you can spawn. So boom, boom, and you see like look, you see right there, right? Watch this. You can't see anymore. You can't see it. You can't see it. And that's how you spawn. It goes over here, but you know, that's over here. The other spot is over here. You spawn behind this car. If you angle it right, you can kind of spawn. Which is why I like spawning. I like sitting over here, or sitting over here. Here's good because you kind of someone gets grabbed, you can get free him. A lot easier. And if you get grabbed, generally they can't do like if they're gonna smoke you, you get smoked down. You'll get smoked, definitely get smoked, but you're not getting like stuck up. Charger charges you. He's gonna charge like here or something, and it's gonna. I think this is general. Like if 100 or something, you can just kind of really like that. That's a good spot as well. I don't recommend that one more. I've been doing that one more, but yeah, to be fair, I'll try that one more. If you're still above, you can boom. A boomer can spawn underneath and boom up over underneath the spot, and that way you can get you guys from like a sneaky spot, and then other people can come and grab. You can also spit up from there with spit as well, obviously. You can also charge down and get a bump, do a lot of damage. That's a lot better. Over here, they effectively attack you from this, obviously. On the roof, behind this garage, behind this wall if you're here, behind this, spawn here, smoke is real. Sometimes obviously there's a tank fight here, so if there's a tank fight here, don't like try to push there. Just go back here. You can see here. You have two here, you can have one over here. If you have grid on here. Generally people just if the versus is fixed, so you only go for this area right here. No need to go all the way around here. Just go straight here. Yeah. Less time, less spawns. Here obviously is a wall, so you can get attacked as you're walking through. And right here obviously the last ditch attack right here, so yeah. Yeah, that's all for this map. So over here pick me a gun. Melees, whatever. And yeah, usually a melee right here. One frying pan. And yeah. So over here, spawn spot here. You can spawn inside there. You can spawn there. You can spawn like here, but like barely. This spawn is kind of annoying because you already spawn like this little line right here. You can put this tree as well, which sometimes just get away. Like if you try to boom here, rocket boom or something, you'll hit this tree sometimes. But yeah, generally people just attack here. Like we'll spawn on this area, this building. Maybe here, and then here or here. Here. If you have a charger spear, definitely recommend either here or even better here. You go here, charge down, spit, and then you have behind here all these areas right here where you can kind of try to hide, depending, or here, and in fact you can attack from here and try to keep in that spit. If you miss one, or if you got like a last guy right here, if he's like all over here, you can try to pull him back then. And yeah, it's pretty good here. But generally, if you don't have like anything good, you just sync up and just attack at the same time here. And yeah, as a survivor, just kind of keep your ears open, kinda, you know, try to stick together. Honestly, this whole W, just keep going like this. Here obviously get spawn behind here, so you know, run across here, sit to the side for a second, let one guy go, left track it if the charge comes there. Same thing here, you sit back like right here, and if charger comes here, so I shoot the charger. And yeah, over here, because it's a room and you have to jump down, sometimes they'll try to keep you up. So yeah, definitely try to do that if you're affected. You can spawn here. The door is usually closed, so you can't really do it over there, but yeah. And they usually close this door as well. But yeah, we go through here, try to spawn here, here. I'm just gonna angle it right. But yeah, try to keep the guy up. And yeah, if you're a survivor, yeah, running across here is kind of nice because they can't really pull you. If they pull you down, then you're just falling down here. It's perfectly fine. There is also a chance you'll just get charged this way. A lot of people like to charge you. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, yeah. So charger here, and just generally affected. A lot of commons around here, so don't just jump down here, which I sometimes do when I'm brain dead. Like I'm just half asleep playing the game. I'll just run and jump here, and obviously you are safe from them, but you're there's like 50 billion infected here. The commons, and especially the armored zombies, you know, it can be a bit tricky. So just you generally just wanna be like this over this car, or even just go see him. But yeah, in general, just be careful around here. And yeah, so that's our tank. Yeah, do not attack here. Charge a spit combo here, so definitely go for this spot. Or this spot right here. This is very traditional. People charge you and spit. I don't like it. It's too traditional. Like it's because you have the other spot. I just go for that one. This one everyone knows is happening. If I'm a spitter, I don't stay over there. I stay over here and I just spit and just bounce down and go there and be safe. And that way I can jump down here if I want to. Jump down here to respawn. Jump down here and then climb the ladder and then be here. You can sit here. You can go over here, sit here for another charger combo or something. Yeah. Definitely recommend that. So I would definitely recommend the initial charge route right here. Sit here, charge spit here. You can also go. People go over here, which I don't recommend because it's too open. Here it's like a bit crap. Like they have to hit the wall, and now they're like, you know. And also a lot of infected can spawn here and just kind of come out. Obviously here melees usually. There's tier 2s. So there's a grenade launcher spawn right here. Go on weapons here as well. Chainsaw. Over here if you're a survivor, just kind of have an eye out. If you hear something, you can try to wallbang it. It's better. If they did what I said to do. Over here is another drop spot. So if you drop down here, you know, you can't really get back up. So if there's one guy alone and you grab him, which you should if you're affected, your team is now generally, unless you get like a molly and try to bounce and hit him or something, generally what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to go all the way here, all the way here, all the way here, all the way here, there's, and then try to save him. We jump down. Another thing is right here. Smoke can come here and smoke it down, and you kind of have to go all around. Doesn't really work very well very often, but you know, if you pull it off, nice. Yeah, and yeah, definitely close this door. That way, like, if I have to break the door again. So inside here, to pick some up, and it'll go down, jump down. Nothing really here, really, so just skip it. If you hear a tank, run, jump, go here, and just sit right here. Literally, if you get a gas can, you can kind of like put it here and try to position it and try to snipe at it. All these cars are hittable, so that's why you want to sit, like, ideally over here, like here, and just start sniping at it. And then when you hear it, you come inside here and you get a shotgun, so we're going to start circling it and circling it. He'll die. You can also just kind of sit like in these areas where there's the pole is from ground to roof, and that way the car can't really hit you. Where you can just kind of keep going here, shooting him, kind of rage baiting him. Over here, sometimes like there's like defibs and mollies in this room and other rooms in this area, like here. So if someone dies, then right, or like you have to leave someone behind, it's fine. And in general, like it's better for one person to die than for all of you to die, you know. So yeah, you can also just stay in those rooms, stay inside these rooms, just to heal because you know they can really spawn. It's all areas blocked. But it's also a small area, so charge spit can be an issue. But yeah, generally, you come here, jump down, and yeah, right here, charger spit can be here. I definitely recommend just go for the stairs or here. Go here or stairs. It's a lot tighter of an area. Because this area is a lot tighter. Obviously over here it gets wider. So they're like there's about 1 or 2 people behind them, yeah. But yeah, generally. And over here you do have the windows. So you can smoke someone, last guy or something. Drop down, charge him, reverse charge him into you if you want to. And spit. That also works as well. Who knows the witch spawn over here? Usually she's like, it's daytime, so she's walking and she's like around here, or she's around like here, this room. So here you can kind of just glance at this room. Sometimes it's a good weapon. So it's grenades. Can also for that. Come over here. Same thing here. Grenade pills. You know, ammo here as well. Pretty sure there's guaranteed spot right here. And here there's a lot of breaks in the fences. So there's a break in the fence here, break in the fence here, and break in the fence here. So as a smoker, you can just sit here and just smoke them off, and that way they're hanging off the edge. Now, if that does happen and you're a survivor, you can just come up here and just pick them up. But yeah, it is a thing that can happen. Not end of the world. So people just panic and just kind of let them die. But yeah, obviously, ideally you would just grab a guy and just keep him here, and that way they can't save him when he dies. If you get grabbed here, I've not tested this, but based on the fact that it's just wood and it's thin, I assume you just wall bang now. That's fine. Another traditional thing to do is, if you're a charger, you charge right here. You can jump. Yeah, this ladder's here, so you can jump down if you want to, charge, and try to bump one off and just try to charge, and they hit right here. So you go all the way from here, you go all the way down. So yeah, that way you kind of just disoriented them because you know 1 or 2 gets bumped here, one's already here, it's already gone past, and then one's here. And then from here, someone's gonna jump down here, this roof. So this roof, all underneath this area, as you can't see. Behind here, here, beside this room, this roof, all these are spawnable spots. So you can attack them under here. Another thing you can do, which is pretty underrated, is there's a ladder right here, infect ladder, and an infect ladder right here. If you bump someone, if you grab someone, then someone's here, and someone's here. If you grab someone and charge them, the bump guy will fall from here. Sorry, okay. So it will fall from here. Nope. Okay. Okay, so a guy will fall from here. Because he's getting bumped, he gets yeeted a bit higher. And he falls all the way here. And that does like 70 to 80 damage, you know. Like that is a lot of the time that's an income. Oh, yeah. So I definitely recommend, you know, if you can kind of set that up, go for it. Especially the charge is not that useful as the event's going on. Towards the end of the event, you want to grab one guy and just pull him down. A smoker right here, or from inside here, and just pull him down. We can also do like this, technically, and just now put them down. But yeah, yeah. This area is a bit more safer, but it's a lot more predictable because everyone does it. So yeah, put them down. The jockey charger can be here, which a lot of people don't do, which is you stand here, and you stand here or here or something, and charge them down. Yeah. Yeah. This thing does come here, but it's a perfect plank. Actually, I'm going to this event real quick. Just gonna show you guys. So yeah, but it's kind of, you want to pull one guy down, and then let him go all the way around, and then pull another guy down. Because if you pull 3 guys or 2 guys down, now you're wasting the delay. You know, a lot of people fall for that trap, but they're like, oh, we'll get 2 together. No. Yeah, you can. There's certain times where maybe you can, but you know, just get 1 guy down, and then if you want to do that damage, the 2 cup or something, just damage that 1 guy. Then have to go back, and if they don't get him, he's dead. So, yeah, it's a guaranteed kill basically. But yeah, okay, I'll kind of show you guys the thingy here. Also, another thing, a survivor, is you can kind of just jump across, like earlier than you should be able to. That makes sense, basically. Yeah, you don't have to wait for it to come all the way over here. But yeah, so if you charger, you come here, you spawn, and don't charge exactly straight like here, because then you'll just hit this area. You want to just angle it a bit, and what you can do is you can charge the guy, you spawn here or something, and charge him this way. You can technically charge him this way, but it's a bit tricky because you're gonna be hitting this wall right here, and inside this fence. If you get bumped, then sure, you know, there's 2 together or something, you can try to bump them. But yeah, that's it, just go for the spot. The more reliable, let's go here. Charge 1 guy, if you bump another guy, nice. You know, but it doesn't matter because you'll need 1 guy down. But yeah, there's sometimes a tank fight, so like across here or something, you might hear the tank. Go back up here. There's usually Molotovs here, so you can pick up a Molotov. And then, you know, tank comes in, throw a Molotov, throw a Molotov in. And yeah, just stay here, start looping him. And as he's coming here, if he's coming towards you guys, like here, you can jump down. Start looping him like this, start looping him. You have 2 guys up, 2 guys down, so looping him. And yeah, just let him burn to death. That's a general strategy. As infected, once the tank fight is over, you can put him down again, obviously. But yeah, also as boomer, you can, and spitter, you can kind of sit underneath this and boom up, or spit up, spit here and bounce down. And yeah, you can get a nice sneaky grabs. Same with here, you can boom up. Gotta learn the arc of the boom obviously, but yeah. Yeah, this area generally is just attack. You know, you can kind of spawn your charge and just charge. Yeah, yeah, it's pre-survivor favored. Just sit here. Generally, don't sit over there. You sit over here, and that becomes very infected heavy because favored because they spawn here, they start attacking, they spawn underneath here, they spawn here, they get charger bomb. Like there's so much area to attack, and it's just a little area as well, little roof here. Here is a much smaller area, but you have a lot more to walk, but it's narrower. But you can jump down, you can move around, and you've got a roof over your head. So yeah, people got like hunters got pounds on you from like high thingy, how do high damage pounds and stuff. Like this makes it a lot more awkward to attack as infected. So yeah, if you're a survivor, stay here, tell your team to come back and stay with you. And yeah, as you go across, you see you're here, you have a melee, this is the shop. This is the shop melee, shop frying pan. Let's go the tongue, if you wanna, you know. And yeah, here, charge speed combo potentially. Doesn't happen too often, honestly, but it can happen. Here is where it most likely happens. Whereas as I spawn here, or I spawn here, I'm gonna charge this bit. To here, like I said, or like here, we'll come here, they'll just try to charge you here as you're coming through and getting happy about the pills. Yeah, typical pills, yeah, typical pills. Some pills if you want, become new tier 2. And yeah, over here, sometimes to get the last guy. He's also distracted because so many commons and like such an open area for attacking. All these areas right here. And yeah. Over here, you could look for pills if you need to. If you don't, if you have enough health, just go. Get some melees as well. Now there's a tank, potential tank spawn here. If that's the case, just go back. You know, you go back here, and yeah, you're fine. Go back here. You can sit like here. You can sit here. You go all the way back if you really want to, which honestly is not the worst idea. Let's say. You can sit here and just, especially if you molly the tank and then burn. It can be quite effective. I'm lost. Yeah, okay. But yeah, just come inside here. Charge spray combo here. Just no spot. They can also charge spray you in here, which not really recommended because it's an open area. I can just move out of the way. Those are the last two guys, but yeah. Like even if there's two guys like right here, they at least might get hit by spit or like smoke from behind when I attack them. There are rooms in there and they are the outside for the attack. Okay, you can spawn here, you can spawn in here, you can spawn in here. You know. You can spawn upstairs if you want to jump down. Go there. But yeah. So yeah. Over here, same thing, just kinda run across if you have everything you need. And then what I'd say is run and jump and hit here. Or hit here. Here is better. It is about, you know, you're a lot more visible, so you can get thingy. You can get free if you can grab the beer. The reason why I would say go there instead of jump down. The way down you take no damage or anything, don't worry. It's just the fact that if you go over here, you can kinda shoot any infected that may be still alive and try to grab you. Or free a guy that got grabbed, like here or like here. You can also jump back if need be. And then yeah, over here, free ammo. Over here, you can get grenades, melee, stuff like that. And straight ahead, here, charger spot. As well as right here, you can spawn here and charge you. As well as here, charge spit, shoot gas can here. You can go over here if you want to, but I don't really go for them. So I guess I think there's like pills here sometimes. Yeah, there's really like one or two pills here, so you can go here if you want to. If you're like on black or white or something, low, you might as well. But generally, just kind of want to sit here. You can kind of just like let one guy go a bit ahead. You know, the only thing is, if you are alone, there's smoke right here, try to pull you or something, or in fact, they can try to jump down and attack you. So yeah, don't be alone if you're gonna try to snipe. Over here, this general area. You know, this is where like it's the beginning of the end. You know, try to do any damage you can. Like if you can't spawn here, you can just be a hunter here and just pounce them. Another little trick you can do, in fact, actually. Especially if they're a little bit like behind, like if they're like right here. You would spawn behind this wall. And then run. See over here. Now we can do some free damage. If you get all 4 infected, that might be kind of you might be able to get someone going there. Especially when if you keep 1 infected here and they keep blocking the ladder and you know how to spawn inside the safe room. So if you run and jump and try to spawn, you can try to spawn inside the door or inside the safe room. And yeah, you might be able to like, even if you die, you can try to respawn inside there and just keep like delaying. I need to try that at some point where like, I'll get like all my teammates to do it. It would be cool. But yeah. But generally, just yeah, just run ahead of you. Really damage you kind of affected. On the finale, you don't take any damage. I assume you don't take any damage either. Like you can just kind of jump down. It takes 0 damage. I am unable to take damage right now though, so yeah. Ignore my results right now. But yeah, close the door. For the finale, go into here, medkits, and then you can climb over here. really get trolled, and people try to keep putting it down a lot. With medkits try to heal you, they try to shoot you once and heal you. And then I guess if someone's being annoying, you shoot them once, so they're low enough, you can heal them, which is they only need to lose 1 HP, then you heal them, and they'll like slowly start laying down. Don't take damage, don't worry. Guns as well, melee, grenades, all that. You know, pick up like three Molotovs and a pipe bomb is the better way to go. And then yeah, generally don't just run out. A lot of people do this, which is they just run out. Like just say R before you leave the safe room. It's a lot more respectful. A lot of people will stand here and they'll say R, like yeah, but now we can attack you if you want to. As infected, you want to take the time before the round starts to ditch. To jump into the water, but you jump over here, then you run, jump in the water. You can't really like jump on here, like it won't let you. So you jump up here. There's a ladder. There's like no, don't ladder. Just run, jump, momentum, and then yeah, jump in the water. Try to get a charger, smoker, jockey, boomer. These are the infected you want. The reason why is because you want to throw them into the water or like hang them off. But yeah, give it the video. Wait a second. I think this one might be instantly just bang bang. This one goes down. And then infected, if they're attacking without saying R something, they're going out without saying R, you can just kind of spawn here and start attacking and ditching your infected. Gonna get a charger, smoker, and boomer. Smoker and charger are the main things though. As well as jockey. Especially if you know how to do that death jockey, which is I know how to do it, but I just forget. I don't really know which parts of the map. Like when I'm playing the map, actually, I don't know like where to look. But you see these areas right here. Little stumble parts, little part that stick out. What you can do is what you do with the jockey is you come here and you fall on these, and then you fall off, and that's in skill. They just die, they don't hang. If you just pull them up like this, they'll hang. If you put them on this, it's like, oh, okay, that's the surface, and then it's like, wait a second, that surface not like that important in it, so it's really throw them off. So yeah, that's an insta-kill. You see these cracks, like this, like broken parts of the bridge, the destruction of the bridge. You can kind of be here, smoker. You have two options, smoker. You can either like solo and just try to smoke them, or you can assemble for a death charge with the charger. So you can come like right here. And with the charger, he has no more options because you can go for the bricks, and you can go for these open areas where there's like, obviously right here, you know, two things is too narrow for survive to fit, you know. But like all these kind of wide areas, you can charge them off the map. So you can either go solo with charger, or you can ask smoker to help you. I personally just go solo both ends because yeah, you can get double the alpha, you know, because it doesn't always work out. So you come here, let's say here, smoke one off, and especially if you smoke one off, you can have charger just kind of, you know, as the guy's getting up, just come behind and just goes, charge him off. Now they might just beat you out and jump back, but you know, yeah. But yeah, that's all you have to do for defected. Just ditch, just attack aggressively and just don't worry about damage if you need to ditch. Just attack. Like if you die instantly, fine. If you do 0 damage, fine. You're just trying to get a charge anyway. The damage is a side effect, not the main effect. Remember that. Yeah, coming across here. You gotta decide where you wanna go, and you know you gotta be careful and stuff. But yeah, keep an eye out on here. You can have one guy stay back. I'm just gonna, you know, be the look route, and then one guy just kind of go around, try to bait. Just gonna, you know. But yeah, come over here. You can either walk across or climb here. I'm just gonna jump across, do some parkour. As you can tell, I'm playing some map much, and I'm a little bit focused on the talking rather than the gameplay, so I'm not the best at parkouring. But yeah, guns here as well. A lot of like machetes in this map, and general melees. Here's another spot. So if you're on the hill right here, a charger, you could charge, like angle it down till here. Yeah. I don't think this band's in the way though. I think this armored tank van thing magic. I don't think this is in versus. Yeah. because you can charge straight down. Yeah, so you charge straight down. Insta kill. Obviously behind here, you got spawn behind here. Charge them. These gaps also. Smoker. You can kind of sit over here if you want to. Just kind of smoke, as well as here. Just kind of smoke. Mostly the same thing with the charger, where you can just kind of sit behind. Kind of come here, just jump down, smoke them. And yeah, just get as much delay as you can. That's nice, especially if you don't have charger, because then you can delay for the charger. You kind of charge down here, smoke them down, have to fall. I think that's an incap, if I'm not mistaken. But if not, he's by himself. And if they jump down by themselves, then that could be an incap. Yeah, guns here. Stuff. Also go over here. It's kind of nice for, you know, if this will still come in. It's a lot more safer. That way it's hard to get this charger. Let's climb up. Charger comes, B hops, jumps up, charges you off the map. Yes, it can happen. It can technically happen, I guess. But yeah, right here, with this potential death charge if you kind of go across. But yeah, over here, don't try to jump straight down because you're probably getting capped. The good thing about this map, I guess, is tank is, which I don't like, but a lot of people might like, is the tank is guaranteed the exact spot, which is here. Yeah. So the tank spawns, if I'm not mistaken, he spawns anywhere from here to here. Yeah. Or maybe here to here. But yeah, so you come here, jump down. There's one issue with this event, this finale. And it is these cars don't incap, like, they don't do as much damage. Normally you hit any kind of punchable and it will incapacitate. And if you hit it like 2-3 more times, you'll kill them. I think these only do like 40 damage or something like that, 25 damage. Like they don't do as much, like way less. So just keep that in mind if you're like a person that like is really good with cars and trying to incap everyone. You can't, it's a lot harder to wipe in this finale with cars. Another bit of information obviously, like right here. There are like breaks in the like little gaps you can kind of charge them off. Yeah. You can also like if someone's on a car, you can jump on the car and just kind of charge them off. Like even if there's like little walls and sometimes. If not here, this is fine actually. But yeah, the glacier is like a weird thing or something. Yeah. Generally with a tank, you have two options, which is what people do. Is either rush, try to get to the end, which I don't like. And the second, which is you run back. You run back. I like running back all the way back here. A lot way to go back. But then you go up here, and then you run. And the tank's still on fire, and you might still be trying to get you. He's lost like a lot of health, and you can shoot him. And if he tries to come like back here, you can jump down and just keep going. You get the best of both worlds, kinda. Get the ability to rush, and not and just like play it safe. So it's yeah. But yeah, we run across. Here's like another break in the bridge, so death charge, death smoke, stuff like that. Not death smoke, just smoke. Smoker here. You can death charge here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's really death charge spot, yeah. The charge here. You can hear the thingy. The plane. But yeah, in terms of this tank spot, yeah, it's as long as you, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you have to be like right here. Once you're like right here, that's the tank spawns. But yeah, come across here. Oh, that was yeah. But yeah, pipe bombs here usually. We just get like a do like a grenade launcher. Like when across, guns right here, yeah. And yeah, from here, your options: jump down. I think if you fall down, you might actually take damage. Not much, but some. I'm not mistaken, there's another way. People jump down sometimes. Yeah, I think sometimes people follow this way. But yeah, just go down the bus. Careful. Or liable. And yeah, you can't really do much. If you can pull up a death charge, nice. If you get a tank, you try to punch him off into the water. With tank, by the way, a general recommendation, if it's some kind of escape mission, do not target the people outside the helicopter. The only time you do that is if they're too close. Generally, what you want to do is you want to come inside. I'm not going to go inside because it's going to finish the finale. But you want to come inside, punch the people in the helicopter, incap them, and then get people outside. Remember, like, why? The moment everyone outside the helicopter is incapacitated, and everyone in the helicopter, it could be 1, it could be 3, whatever, are fine. Or even in there. No, they're even in there, yeah. If they're in there, then yeah. So you want to incapacitate everyone there, and if someone starts coming closer, just start punching them back, and then incap that guy, and then, yeah. Come outside, incap them lot, and then, yeah. Everyone who gets incapacitated in the airplane, in the helicopter, if they're incapacitated but they're not dead, it still counts as they survived. If there's one guy up, even if it's 3 people down in the helicopter or 1 guy up, all 4 have survived. At the end, you get the 25 for all 4, so you get 100 points. At the end, so yeah. If they're incapacitated, then they come outside. If the people are rushing, when there's people still back, they rush, just kill them. Why not? They let your infected buddies take care of them now. But yeah, that's it. Here's another tutorial that you can watch.